Welcome to our continuing coverage as far as the build-up to Budget 2024 is concerned. The Finance Minister has reached the Parliament, but the Sensex at this moment, as you can see, is down 157 points. That's the latest coming in just about half an hour to go, 34 minutes to be precise, before the budget speech of the Finance Minister begins inside the Parliament. And we're looking at the Sensex dipping for the last few minutes. That's the latest update coming in. And you can see, of course, the graph on your screens as far as the Sensex itself is concerned. All right, more inputs coming in. This budget is going to lay out the roadmap for Viksit Bharat 2047. As per sources, the focus will be on rural and agriculture sectors. The Kisan Samman Nidhi is likely to be enhanced. Funds for the PM Awas Yojana likely to be increased, and new incentives likely to be announced in the EV sector. Let's quickly go across to Mohit Bhatt. Mohit, what are your sources in the government telling you? These are some very key areas, and it appears that the rural focus, the agri focus, many would say, is post what has taken place in this Lok Sabha election as well.
Well, yes, in fact, Madhav, this particular budget will lay down the foundation of the Viksit Bharat Vision 2047 of the government. And we also know for a fact that the specific focus will be on rural and rural employment and the agriculture sector.
Remember, for just that 5 seconds, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visuals inside Parliament coming in as he proceeds towards the room where the cabinet meeting is going to be held. He is going to be presiding over. And remember, in the run-up to this budget, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman and her team of secretaries, officials, chief economic advisor have all had at least 6 to 7 such meetings with the Prime Minister alone, where they've discussed the major ideas of the budget and right down to working out the fine print in terms of the messaging that this budget needs to do. And the Prime Minister and Nirmala Sitharaman have been in close contact with each other, even as far as the writing of the budget speech is concerned, because the Prime Minister has mentored Nirmala Sitharaman very, very closely. When she came in as a first-time woman finance minister, many people didn't give her a chance. But the finance minister has backed her to the hilt, and with her coming back as finance minister in Modi 3.0, it just shows the basic chemistry in terms of working together and the amount of support that his experience has given her in terms of the political messaging and walking the tightrope on reforms, on budgets, on financial prudence, because that's been an area where the Prime Minister is convinced that populism is not the way to go forward. Even despite that, the fact that they are considering, and going back to Mohit on that, Mohit, the fact that they're considering an increase in the amount of money in the hands of farmers clearly has to do with the fact that income levels are low, consumption is low, and industry and other sectors feel that demand needs to be spurred up. So if on one side we are expecting tax cuts for the middle classes, it's also in the rural areas that farmers might be given more money in their hands.
Well, yes, in fact, specific focus in this budget could be on the rural development and also regarding the farmers, given the fact that how the first decision that the Prime Minister took when he went to the South Block in Modi 3.0, the first visit, he cleared the installment of Kisan Samman Nidhi, and PM has been saying this for a long time, that the benefit of farmers is of their prime importance, and perhaps that is why what we are being told that there could be some announcement related to Kisan Samman Nidhi, which is as of now 6,000. It could be enhanced, and it has benefited crores of farmers on the ground. So that is why we have seen that how in past Prime Minister has again and again stated that his focus area is to increase the income of the farmers, and that is why Kisan Samman Nidhi was being introduced. Now today what we can expect is that generation of rural employment, that is one of the key areas where this particular budget will focus upon. Also what we are being told is that when it comes to the government and the message, the continuity message that the schemes will continue will again be given by this particular budget, and we'll also also see increase in funds for PM Awas Yojana. We know that how there have been crores of beneficiaries when it comes to PM Awas Yojana. It was talked about in the manifesto of the BJP too.
Absolutely, but again,